Imagine a world where over 160 million tiny, colorful gummy bears are born every single day, each one identical in shape, perfectly chewy, bursting with flavor, and destined to land in bags around the world. But how does liquid sugar turn into these iconic bears? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the confectionery world's most tightly guarded processes: how gummy bears are actually made. Before a single gummy bear takes shape, everything begins with the recipe. A formula so carefully protected, it's barely changed in decades. At the heart of every gummy bear is a precisely balanced blend of ingredients: glucose syrup and sugar, which provide sweetness and structure; starch, critical for controlling chewiness; gelatin, the key to that signature gummy texture; flavorings and colorings, both natural and artificial; and citric acid, which adds just enough tang to balance the sweetness. What makes this recipe special isn't just what goes in. It's how little it's changed over time. Consistency is everything. As one factory director puts it, "Our world is the world of gummy candies. We don't let ourselves get distracted." Step onto the factory floor and the scale of the operation becomes clear. Towering stainless steel vats dominate the room, each capable of holding thousands of liters. Inside these tanks, the gummy journey begins with what's known as the slurry. Precise amounts of glucose syrup, sugar, and starch are combined and heated. Temperature control here is critical. Even a small variation can change the final texture. This mixture must be perfectly smooth, perfectly uniform, and perfectly timed. Once the base is ready, it's time to add the ingredient that defines gummy bears: gelatin. Gelatin is carefully measured and slowly introduced into the heated mixture. Too little, and the bears won't hold their shape. Too much, and they become rubbery. The mixture continues to heat and stir as the gelatin fully dissolves, creating that elastic structure gummy bears are famous for. Now comes the moment where gummy bears get their personality. Flavorings like raspberry, orange, strawberry, pineapple, and lemon are added, followed by carefully controlled food-grade colorings. Each batch is dedicated to a specific flavor and color. The result? A vibrant, glossy slurry that looks almost as good as it tastes. Before moving on, the mixture undergoes a final heating and mixing stage to ensure perfect consistency. This is where gummy bears are born. The star of the show is a machine known as the starch mogul. Trays filled with finely leveled cornstarch are prepared first. A board covered in bear-shaped impressions presses into the starch, forming hundreds of perfect cavities. The starch serves two purposes. It creates the mold and absorbs excess moisture. Next, the gummy slurry is precisely deposited into each cavity through multi-nozzle systems, ensuring every bear is identical in size and weight. Once filled, the trays are moved into a cool, climate-controlled room. This resting period is critical and highly secretive. Over time, the gummy mixture sets, transforming from liquid to solid. The exact duration is a closely guarded secret, one of the key factors behind that unmistakable gummy texture. After resting, the trays are flipped. The gummy bears tumble out, and excess starch is gently removed. What was once liquid is now a perfectly formed bear. Hundreds of them, row after row. Freshly formed gummy bears look a bit dull, so they're polished. Inside large rotating drums, a tiny amount of beeswax is added. This gives each bear its signature shine and prevents sticking. Throughout the process, quality checks are constant. Taste testers sample every batch. If a bear doesn't meet standards, it doesn't make it into the bag. In the final stage, gummy bears are sorted by color, weighed with incredible accuracy, and dropped into bags. High-speed machines form, fill, and seal packaging in seconds. Labels are applied, boxes are stacked, and pallets are wrapped, ready to ship worldwide. From carefully controlled chemistry to high-speed precision machinery, gummy bears are a perfect blend of tradition and modern manufacturing. Next time you open a bag, you'll know exactly what went into every bite. Drop a comment below and tell us what surprised you most. And don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at how everyday things are made. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Your input matters. Share your ideas for our next video in the comments, and we'll recognize your contribution. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the fascinating stories behind everyday things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content. Thanks for watching, and if you want to learn more, click the next video right here.